So it is 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am listening to this Procter and Gallagher uh, seminar, webinar. Um, and I was supposed to. I had a shift scheduled at Amazon, and I had every intention of going. I got up at the proper time. I literally woke up right before my alarm was supposed to go off, like minutes. I woke up refreshed. I woke up like, okay, here we go. Um, Headphones are dying. Just turn that off. Actually, we can plug it here, plug it here. Excuse me. Um, yeah, I woke up and I was like, yeah, okay, we're gonna go, we're gonna do this. Mind you, I wasn't like enthusiastic about it. I wasn't like um, the most enthusiastic about going because, it's definitely just not what I'm passionate about, right? So I was making my way downtown, walking at a considerable pace, right? And if you didn't catch that, I apologize. But if you did, we can be friends for sure. Um, and the first bus that I was planning to catch, I was like, okay, cool. Um, it's gonna go this way, it's gonna do that. And it's like I knew there were other ways I could go, but it was like I'm gonna just let this go this way today, right? And the the first bus was late, and I was like, okay, for sure. Let me walk to this other stop. Let me go down this other block. And then that bus was late. And then I no, and then I got that bus, and then I passed the stop. I passed the stop because I wasn't paying attention. I was doing uh, some pre-work stuff for another thing, and I wasn't paying attention. And that's on me. Um, my energy was being put into something else, and that's kind of the whole point of this conversation. Um, but it didn't. I missed it. I missed it, and I had to walk, and then I missed that one, and then I was gonna wait for this other bus, but then it was late, and I was just like, it's already midnight. I literally got up and I was out the door at 10 o'clock, and I spent 2 hours wandering around. Like, that's essentially what happened. That's essentially what happened. Is wild. You feel me? But like, here's the thing. I don't have big, I need to want to get to Amazon energy. And I believe that is why this happened. And honestly, I don't feel any type of remorse or regrets. I'm literally here on the internet live talking about how I'm supposed to be working right now. but instead I'm here live drawing randomly, just some random tree. I didn't sit down with the intention of drawing anything specifically. Um, I actually, that's not true. I was planning on drawing some things for the sessions, um, because I said if I'm not going to be working at Amazon, I got to do some work for myself, right? It's like gotta be putting in energy somewhere. Um, so yeah, that's that. And I was listening to that Bob Proctor, and I was going to start doing uh, the exercise. And I just wanted this to be on for the sake of here I am streaming. And I like doing this. I like the idea of it. I guess it is, and I just gotta try it out and see what happens. So yeah, and it's probably gonna be pretty quiet. I'm just gonna put that out there. They struck me with the copyright when I was sitting out in the lobby area. Um, for the songs that were playing in the lobby. So, sitting here in one of these booths, so it's nice and quiet, and I'm not breaking the rules. I mean, the music is still playing, right? It's just you can't hear it. So, that's that. Yeah, let me go back and listen to this again. And see what this exercise was. So yeah, it might seem kind of dead airy, but it's mostly about the art anyway, right?
And make the decision. This is what I put to a different frequency, and it's going to focus on how you can, not why you can't. It will trigger in your mind of why you deserve the good. And this idea wouldn't come in your heart if it wasn't meant for you. The only times it never ends up showing up in your life is if you give up on it too early. You know, but this again is about. I want you guys to write this in big bold letters. I am building a new model right now. Not tomorrow, not 10 minutes from now, but right now. When you give yourself that directive with that amount of certainty, you are going to start working towards it.
We talked this week about how action is what cements the new way of thinking. And so why don't we talk about what someone can do to bring this new way of thinking into their life by taking action? So what are some action steps that you would recommend?
Okay, great. So I have a two-step action step today, and I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with it. Okay. The first one is I want you to write out 50 times in the present tense the amount of money you intend to earn. And remember, use emotional words. We want to communicate the emotional side of our personality, which is our power source, which is our subconscious mind. For example, I still I am earning $1 million or more and I love it. Okay? And I want you to write it 50 times because when we write, we're rewriting our program. Remember, the paradigm is a program. And every time you write, writing creates feelings. Feelings create actions. Actions create results. The first time you write it might feel weird. The 10th time your hand's getting tired, then all of a sudden you're going on a different thought wave. This is so powerful. Okay? That's step one. The second step, and this is a fun one. Anytime I wanted to help a client change their relationship with money, I have them spend money in their mind. So what I'd like you guys to do is I'd like you to spend $50,000 today in your mind. I wanted this to be a mental exercise where you get in. We've been talking about vibration all week. Where you get in a vibration of circulating your money. For example, if there's a nice car you want to put a big down payment. You go see yourself in that car.
I don't know if you can hear the video or not, but they're talking about an activity where you mentally spend $50,000. And when I heard this the first time, I was like, oh my gosh, this would be a good budget for landscaping for my oasis. So I might draw that out today too. Anything you want. And for me, I had to be not think what it is that I need right now, what's an urgent uh, need that I need fulfilled, right? I had to make sure that it was like something that I desired because it was for the desire itself, essentially, not because it was like a basic necessity, right? Like shelter and stuff. Where the landscaping is necessary because it's going to be very specific for very specific for you know what I want for my lifestyle. Like the fruit trees and a water feature and a place to lounge out and a place to play, right? Garden again. Um, that is okay. Thanks. You know, Just all those goody good things. The space. Yeah. So I think we'll do that next. Oh, this will be a good time to play some music from any local artists. That's what I need to do. Um, I keep reaching out to people that I know do music stuff and say, hey, is there anything like I can use, right? We'll give you a little credit. And I low key do have some tracks from a few people that perhaps I'll put in these videos. I gotta see if it's on my hard drive. Yeah, I've been doing some abrupt uh, changes recently. Like when I was going to change for storage, um, I was like, this is not it. I'm not about to change over here. Like, I was just like, I deserve to have a space of my own to, and not have to run around all these places just to change my clothes, right? And so I just didn't go. I didn't go at that moment. I just waited until I felt like this is an appropriate time now. Because at first it really felt like this is nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. Yes, I don't know if I'm going to be scheduling any more shifts for Amazon after this. I don't know if I'll be able to. I already canceled the first one this week for Sunday. And then I just legit did not show up for this one. I didn't even cancel it. I was really intent on making it, and it just was like, no. Like, it's wild, y'all. It's wild. You really gotta be prepared for when you're asking for things. Oh, normally I'm like, don't erase it. It doesn't matter. But I'm like, no. I don't know. I'm trying to like zoom through it, right? Like, for what? Why are we zooming? I keep hearing people say that time is getting faster. The sun is like getting steady vibes at like 3 o'clock. it's a little offsetting. I was like, what? Because I got to the alleys today at like 2 o'clock, and I left at like 4 something, maybe like 3 something, and it was like the sun had totally shifted into another part of the day. I was like, it's been 3 hours. The whole day has gone by in 3 hours. It was wild. It was wild. I came across some things in my artistic studies about different techniques, and it was people talking about like turning the pencils to get a different edge or whatever. I'm like, is that not common knowledge? Is that because I feel like I've been doing that automatically since I was in third grade. Like, oh, seems odd. Seems odd. Um, but maybe it's just me. I don't know if you can even see this. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was just something random I just did. We'll see what happens with that anyway, right? And part of the exercise that he was talking about on the seminar is proclaiming that I am building a new model right now. I was like, oh, how appropriate. How appropriate. Um, so now we're going to do what he was to saying about write um, 50 times what it is, like what you want to earn, and like, and maybe I'll do the. Sorry, Bob.
Is a direct reflection of our self-identity. And we can never outperform that self-identity. So once again, going back to
We'll listen out for it.
I really want you guys to really think about it, okay? And if you have any
But
resistance
like
towards it,
for my oasis, right?
then we've got to eliminate that resistance. How do we eliminate it? We attack it.
I keep thinking like,
I don't want you to keep the resistance there. It's just
what
you deserve the
amount of space do I need? Like, what do I want?
as we're talking about money as Bob has such a powerful lesson.
You know, over the years, hearing Bob teach this various lessons, a lot of questions come up because people are so conditioned to think that if they're going to earn more money, they have to work harder. And some of the
feelings create actions, actions create results. The first time you write it might feel weird. The 10th time your hand's getting tired, then all of a
It's just do
working
that.
in a completely different way and creating that new model. So we talk about the paradigm that has to shift to realize that this is not about working harder.
So I want there to be like 3. That's what keeps coming to me.
I'll tell you guys a story, that really could help you here. It helped me quite a bit several years ago.
Like
I have achieved something, and Bob called me to congratulate me.
3.
And I always joke that you gotta be very careful what you say around Bob. And but I said to him, I wish I could do this all the time. He said, well, why don't you? And I said, I guess I don't know. He said, well, you haven't accepted the idea. I said, that's it? And he said, this isn't rocket science. This is very predictable if you just follow the laws. And when we talk about, when I'm working with clients, and we were talking yesterday about working harder, money's no different. You want to just accept it and make the decision, this is what I'm doing no matter what. And then when you make the decision, your mind is going to flip to a different frequency, and it's going to focus on how you can, not why you can't. It will trigger in your mind of why you deserve the good. This idea wouldn't come in your heart if it wasn't meant for you. The only times it never ends up showing up in your life is if you give up on it too early. But this again is about, I want you guys to write this big bold letters. I am building a new model right now. Not tomorrow, not 10 minutes from now, but right now. When you give yourself that directive with that amount of certainty, you are going to start working towards it.
We talk about what someone can do to bring this new way of thinking into their life by taking action. So what are some action steps that you would recommend?
Okay, great. So I have two-step action steps today, and I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun with it, okay? The first one is I want you to write out 50 times in the present tense the amount of money you intend to earn. And remember, use emotional words because we want to communicate to the emotional side of our personality, which is our power source, which is our subconscious mind. For example, I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning $1 million or more and I love it. Okay? And I want you to write it 50 times because when we write, we're rewriting our program. And remember, the paradigm is a program. And every time you write, writing creates feelings. Feelings create actions. Actions create results. The first time you write it, it might feel weird. The 10th time your hand's getting tired, then all of a sudden, you're going on. Okay? That's step one. The second step, and this is a fun one. Anytime I want to help a client change their relationship with money, I have them spend money in their mind. So what I'd like you guys to do is I'd like you to spend $50,000 today in your mind. I wanted this to be a mental exercise where you get in, we've been talking about vibration all week, where you get in the vibration of circulating your money. For example, if there's a nice car you want to put a big down payment, you go see yourself in that car. If there's jewelry you want, if there's whatever it is that your heart desires that you would like to do, and it could be a multiple of things, I want you to get in the energy of it, okay? We want you to step in. There's a law in the universe called the law of vacuum prosperity, and we have to open the space. When we're saying go spend that money in your mind today, you're opening the space for the universe to give it back to you with the law of attraction. So these are two really powerful things, and I just want to leave you with this. When Bob started giving you affirmation, there's a reason for it. Money is attracted to me. Own it. Really own that. All right, Tommy, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Thanks so much, Arash. Hi, everyone. Tommy here. It's my pleasure to be back with you again today. And we've got this really fun two-part assignment that Arash just gave you that I think we're really going to love. And so here's a quick reminder of that. First of all, you want to write out in the present tense 50 times the amount of money you intend to earn. And then second, to help you create a better relationship with money in your mind today, we want you to mentally spend $50,000 on anything you want, and then post photos of your mental shopping spree here in the group and tag your success advisor. Now, tomorrow, Bob is going to have another invaluable lesson for you about decision making. And we're also going to welcome.
So essentially, it's just writing the 50 times the amount that you want to earn, and then spending 50 K in your brain. But it's definitely doable. Um, and I'm open to it. Let's see. So I want there to be these guest houses or like the different centers where people maybe have meeting rooms, but then to be like kind of comfortable like houses. Um, and then maybe something here. It's like a community space, and then mm, mm. So I want it to be like the road is here, and it goes like into there, and then it goes here. And then it gives a driveway, and then it goes here. And then it gives a driveway, and then it goes in there. And then it goes in the driveway. Oops. It goes in there. But this really swings around like this way. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. I'm not like a landscape designer or a planner of a professional variety, but I always really like drawing out different sites and stuff. I was really curious about like maps and stuff like that. There's like a word for that, map drawing. That kind of escapes me now. Did we go back? This is a moment. So this is a driveway for that spot. This is a driveway for this spot, right? And something is saying to me the mountains are south. So we're just gonna write mountains there and let that be what it is. I don't want this to um, have a pull up spot. I don't want it to be necessarily connected over here. Right? Like, kind of want some space here for recreation. Mm. So this is the garden. I guess you could make this a little bit bigger, right? Back in my bag and I'm gone. Swoop. Um, yeah. So like I had the idea about like the desert is so like hot, right? Um the line drying is actually a really feasible idea. So I was like, let's do that so we can have some line drying right here for laundry, right? It's like just being mindful of the space and what's around so that I know where things are going to be taking place. So I know what kind of uh, plants and things that I want to do. Um, I do want to have like trees here. Um, like a line of some sort of natural barrier, right? Do, 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 do. And then over here, so this is gonna be a wall here, like a privacy wall. So maybe like a nice gate, like a nice lattice gate with some vines running up it, right? Um, and this one is gonna be one, and it's only gonna go so far. It's not gonna be like a super long like walk because I want it to be open. Um, and this also gives like some sense of security about the vehicles because there'll be like a gate here. And then this is the unit, right? Maybe not square, but in any case, um, yeah. Okay, okay. I just had this really random flashback to where I was at this office with my friend's grandpa, or like for him, and we were meeting somebody. I don't remember exactly um, what all that was about. I just was like, oh, this is a new place. It was just kind of one of those moments where it's like, oh, why am I here? This is why am I in this different? This is a new place. I think I was just waiting around, like as a kid, you just get drugged places or dragged places. I'm not sure what the people just take you around because they can't leave you by yourself, right? And so I'm just like here at this office. I also feel like I was helping with like paperwork or something, like helping to sort stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Got your own little setup, and got your own little setup. And then this part is like open, so it's not like the cars can't get maneuvered out. Like you could technically, but like also no. Um, so yeah, I think that's a good like little driveway area. Um, oh, I feel like this is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Mm, or maybe we can have a pool over here. Maybe this could be like the pool house, like the unofficial pool house, just because it's closest to the pool. Um, and these are gonna be like uh, harvest storage and like um, utilitarian like things like sheds. Because you always need a shed. Um, so yeah, that's what that is. And over here, yeah, I definitely want some like something over here. And then there's gonna be like a little sign that's like this one is this way. And then there's gonna be a little sign that says this one is here. And then there's gonna be a little sign. Oops. It's this one is this way. And I kinda want that to be open. And then there's this right here. So this isn't like a fence or anything. This is just open space. Um, and then there's like this window here, and I guess there's mountains on this side that they can see when they look out the south window. Um, and they can also see outside. And I'm thinking it's gonna be like pits where they can have fire, roast some marshmallows, get some s'more action going, right? All right. Um, let's see. Hmm, put it in. Let me do the picture too. Mm. Right, they don't have to be exactly the same, right? So, um, I think there should definitely be an entrance on the driveway side for all of them. Because when you bring your stuff in, you want to be able to just bring it right in. Boop, boop, right? And then I kind of want, because this is going to be like a glass wall. And I want that to face east because sunrise stuff. Um, and it'll keep it cooler during the day. Once the sun starts setting, it'll like warm up, right? And then be cooled down by the time evening comes, or by the time afternoon comes, I should say, because it'll be on the other side instead of coming in. And I kind of wanted there to be a door on the glass wall, but then for there to also be a door on one of these other walls would be like, I feel like a lot of doors. Um, hmm, hmm. Hmm, hmm. Let's see here. Maybe we can have a door here. But it's like one of those sliding doors, so it's like you can leave it open if you want. Otherwise, it's closed and locked, and it's just a wall, right? And then there can also be one on the back side. Um, for them, if they want to go to the pool, or for them, if they want to go that way. And then this one can be here. So if they want to go out into the neighborhood areas, um, yeah, okay, baby. Oh, so where am I putting some of these trees? Nothing more. We'll put some like little strawberries right here, right? And then we said we're gonna do some vines up and through the lattice. Nice tall garden fence, right? Maybe actually give them some space. Just didn't fit on the page properly. But have the same amount of gap there. Because that is an actual wall. So yeah, have some space there. Um, oh, hurry, hurry. Actually, speaking of batteries running low, I usually put myself a little snack while I'm at work, but since we are here, I'll go get a different snack. Funny. Yeah, it's it's interesting how life can really like just direct you in a whole different way. Um, yeah, it's wild. So yeah, there's little shrubbies here, and then have the vines. That's what I say. We'll do Find action. Mm-hmm. Up in there, up in there. Oh, maybe we can do like a gazebo or something. Like a couple gazebos. 'Cause this is gonna be. I want there to be some sort of like water feature, and it doesn't have to be this big. um, but I want there to be a sizable water feature. Um, because it's an oasis, and that just makes sense, right? Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Right. So the pathways, like these parts are gonna be gravel. Um, and I'm thinking there's like a certain kind of layering that I want to do because I think it'll retain moisture for the plants better. Where it's like a mixture of rock and mulch and soil, um, kind of layered so that it absorbs at different levels and kind of, just the moisture is around because it is the desert, being mindful. Um, so, yeah, I think we'll, we'll have a little, well, we should be down to have a gate around the garden because animals. I feel like around here it can be like stones. And I kind of want it to be accessible from the house, but at the same time, maybe not. We can just have the stones all this way. Because the stones are good for the water to go down into the soil on a different level. Um, because it'll just drain past the rock, flow off the rock, and into the soil. Um, and it will like absorb into the rock too. Like different rocks that have different porosities. That's not a word. Or not the word. It might be a word, but That's not what we're looking for. Um, yeah. So that's that. Um, this is touchdown. All right, you can kind of go in here, and then there's an area where people can just like pull up and park. Um, it's also like back parking for this. Yeah, probably have the garage right here, right? Um, and so I think this is gonna be kind of like sandy, and then maybe we'll have some stones here, like a pathway, right? Since I want it to be kind of, so this will just be like sand and have some like cute little shrubberies here. I have this mostly open. I have like windows there so I can see the laundry, so like the kitchen, right? Mhm. And then this is the front, the side, or whatever. I don't think I'm gonna put anything right there. I don't think I'm gonna put anything there just yet. Um, yeah. So this gonna be like sandy. Let this be what it is, right? Like why try to make it anything else? There's like areas that I do want to put as um, like have some more like different type of greenish instead of just the sands. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. This is a house. This is our house. Shed, storage, shed. Right. um. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Um, I feel like just like along this side is gonna be the stone stuff. The stones. Okay. Which cost money. Like this is for the my $50,000 spending, right? And people don't realize like, oh, you're just gonna put some rocks there. Not just rocks, right? Like they cost the money dollars, right? So this is that little opening for there. Let's go here. Let's go there. Or even like here, right? Um, right. And this can be like sand. There's a little gate. So this little path of rocks right here leads to this parking lot, which has the gate to get into the garden. And again, the garden is mostly secure for animal purposes. So yeah, like all of this can be sand. This will be like gravel, because it's people driving and stuff. So we need the tires to be able to grip. Let's see what else. Sand. Um, hmm. So I want to leave the pool just open. Just open like this. Mm. On and on. Sometimes through the day. So this could be like a little parking lot. I'm thinking I'm gonna slide the pool up a little bit. I think I'm gonna slide the pool up a little bit. All right, so then this way we can have our like little barrier here, or low barrier, so that people can still see the mountains, right? And then this can be the pool, and then people can like sit out with their chairs and umbrellas and things. Or maybe not right here in front of the door, but catch my drift. Um, yeah. And then I guess around the pool, we can do like a grass. And maybe just do sand. Just let it be sand. That's gravel. That's gravel. Gravel, 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 gravel. This is sand. This is sand. This is sand. All up and down. Up and down. The sand. Okay. This is just sand. This is some gravel. This is sand. Letting the sand be sand, right? This is gravel. Gravel, gravel. This is gravel. This is gravel. This is gravel. And then the road is whatever the road is made of. And then this is big gravel. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Gravel. Okay. This is sand. Then put some more plants or something over here. Just so this feels like its own spot, right? I don't know. I'll let that be. I also put some over here. But there's a secret path. Oh my goodness, don't tell anybody. This is sand. Right, this is sand. Sand, sand, sand. Over there in the land. Sand, sand, sand. Okay. And this part, I guess, is just going to be sand also. And so we can figure out something better to do with it, right? Or just different, maybe. Who knows? So yeah, this is kind of this middle, like, kind of comment area that I'm like, I feel like this part with the laundry needs to have a stone or some sort of something that way. But as far as like plants or like other types of, you know, landscaping like soils or stones or anything, I can't think of anything that I can put on this. So that is where I'm gonna call it a morning. Thank you for joining me. Definitely check out my live. Let's pop you back on. Definitely check out my live from earlier. I talked about my art haul and my wardrobe haul. This is my Oasis layout plans. So yeah, I'm gonna listen to some more Bob Proctor and his team and really get more just direction of action. You know, reflect with myself and think of different questions to ask myself to reflect on the action. And what I can do on a consistent basis to earn $600 or more a week doing what I absolutely love, because that is my goal. And what I absolutely love is sharing my creative process with you. I love opening people up to the creative process and watching people kind of have that, "Ooh, I did that" moment. That really is exciting for me, and encouraging young people to be bold and expressive, and to overcome the society limitations that get put in us all too young, honestly. Let's see, what else? Yeah, um, that's about it. So that is my stream for today. All in all, I did like almost 2 hours of stream today. Well, like, kind of split between today and, one stream of consciousness, I guess. I did take a nap too. So, in any case, within a 24-hour period, okay, we'll put it that way. So, yeah, that is a goal that is growing. And I'm going to keep doing my best to be my best and show up my best and keep allowing myself to be guided. You know, uh, I really wasn't expecting to be here right now, but I'm glad that I am here. I'm grateful that I'm here. Very grateful that I'm here, spending this time with you all versus maybe being in the freezer right now. Um, yeah, and that really just is all there is to it. And yeah, I'm just excited, and I'm a little tired, as you can tell, I'm sure. So I will talk to y'all later today. Happy Tuesday. Stay inspired. Bye.